Hello, it's Red Week 58, and this last week I was mostly able to go run outside on the roads, which was great. The less said about the last couple of days, the better, but on the whole, I was able to go and get my road running done. Friday night, the forecast was that the snow would arrive Saturday morning, so both Geff, my husband, and I decided that we would go and do our long runs on Saturday morning, try and get in there before the snow hit. And on the whole, I was really well prepared for going out and doing a 10K on the roads this last weekend. I had done a slightly shorter midweek run on Wednesday to make sure I was well rested. And so I went out on Saturday morning. Snow hadn't arrived and it wasn't even really that wet, a wee bit mizzly towards the end, but on the whole, it was really quite a good morning for running, and I managed to do my 10K faster than any run I've done for about 3 months. I really managed to find my pace. It was great. I think part of that was because pretty much the whole of Newcastle was out running or walking on Saturday morning. Perhaps they were all trying to get their exercise in before the snow hit as well. And so I was sort of veering around people a lot, especially when I was doing my section on the town moor. And so I think that sped me up because I would speed up to get past people and then I wouldn't necessarily slow down. So over the course of a run, I just sped up and sped up and sped up, and I felt great. And it really felt like I was able to go again. I really enjoyed my run, had a great run out there, and it meant that I was able to tick off my 10K for my virtual that I needed to complete before the end of February. So that's completed, evidence submitted, and I should be getting my medal for that soon. Really happy about that. And I think that was really the highlight of my running week. Yesterday, the snow did arrive. There wasn't that much on the ground, so I could have gone out, but wanted to stay warm, so I got the treadmill out instead. And this morning, snow was really quite a lot heavier, so it was an absolute no-brainer for a treadmill this morning. And I expect that'll be the case for the next few days as well, but at least I managed to get my road 10K done, so very happy about that. And fingers crossed the snow will go away before too long. But it's been a bad winter. It doesn't show any signs of changing. So we'll just have to see and just have to manage whatever happens with the weather. And I know that I am lucky. I've got a treadmill in the house and I can use that when I can't run outside. So, you know, gotta be pleased about that, even though running on a treadmill is tedious and I wish I could put it away till next winter and not think about it again. But it's there, so I can run. So looking ahead to this next week, the next few days, as I say, are just going to be waking up every morning and seeing what's happening with the weather. Wednesday, I do want to try and get probably 4 or 5 miles in. That could be on the road if it's cleared up by then, but it may well be on the treadmill. So that could be a bit of a long, boring one, but we'll see how things go. This next weekend, I would like to keep increasing the distance of my long runs. I would like to go up to 8 miles. Again, we'll have to see what's happening with the weather. I do not relish the idea of doing 8 miles on a treadmill, so we really are going to have to wait and see. But that is the plan at any rate, so just have to keep going. A few more races postponing for from the spring, so I think I do have one booked for April, but I can't see it's happening. I think that one will probably postpone. One of the ones I had in May has just postponed to the end of June. So things are moving around. I think there'll be a lot more moving around this year, but just have to keep track of it, keep an eye on it, and be prepared to be flexible, really. So apart from my virtual race, which I should, as I say, be getting my medal for fairly soon, I managed to get 2 Strava badges and 1 Garmin badge this week. So really quite happy with that, getting those small achievements. I've got a lot of ones that I'm hoping to get in February, so I'm working very hard on those. And fingers crossed by the end of the month they should come rolling in a bit. They're sort of my main motivation at the moment, seeing as there's nothing much else happening other than the occasional virtual. So I'll keep tracking those and keep pushing for those and trying to get those. That's really my motivation for the next few weeks and months until, fingers crossed, races might start happening again. So I will be back next week, hopefully with news of having been able to do 8 miles of my long run at the weekend. But either way, I will be back next week and I will let you know how I've got on.